Hi there, my name's Beth, and today we're going to be talking about New Year resolutions or goals, I guess, for 2019. I have 19 of them because that's a thing I like to do. I did a list of apparently 18 goals for 2018, but I think there were only about 14. So I procrastinated on that. So I have my list here in my handy dandy bullet journal, if anyone can see that. So I'm just going to be going through them, telling you what they are, and giving you like a brief info. Hair is not cooperating today, but that's fine. So it's the 27th of December, and I figure I should make this video before the new year starts, and then if anyone wants to see, I can go through the goals I made for last year and do like a little recap and see what I actually ended up doing and not doing, because there's like half. And yeah. So as I go through the list, I'll like kind of talk because I have a couple of ideas for things. Sorry if anyone's annoyed by that, but it annoys me a little bit. Also, if it goes like focusing somewhere else, this face up here has been getting like the face mark around it, so just in case. So the first goal I have written as get your effing G2, which I'm from Canada or Ontario, and the system we use for driver's license is slightly different than how it is in the States. So you start with your G1, which is a written test, and then you get your G2, which is an in-car test, and then you're able to drive by yourself when you have your G2. So that's my goal for this year, is to get my G2. I have my G1 currently, but it's almost expired, so I'm going to have to redo that. I'm going to do driver's ed, and then I'm going to get my G2, and I'm hoping to have that by September. So that is my goal, and I've thought it through entirely, and I know that getting it will give me the freedom and independence that I need in my life. So yeah, number one, that's the top of the list. It's bold, it's underlined, it's got swear words in it because I need to do it. It's also been at the top of my list for a couple years now, so if I do a like recap of 2018 goals, it's going to be the first one, and I haven't done it, so spoiler alert. So number 2 is to read 30 books this year. I think I read a total of 2 books in 2018, and I own way too many books to have only read 2. So yeah. I've been listening to audiobooks, so I think that's going to help me with my goal of getting 30 done. And yeah, I think the last goal I have is going to tie into this one, so just remember that for a sec. I'm also going to slightly readjust. So the third goal I have, and this is kind of a huge one, is to leave my current job at the end of 2019. That one gives me a lot of anxiety, but it will be okay because I have big plans for 2020, and the only way I'm going to be able to jump into them is to leave where I'm currently working. But I will still be there until December 31st, 2019. So I just have to make sure that I've left after that. So January 1st, 2020, no more. So my next goal is to be more confident in face-to-face social interactions. This is kind of a like recent discovery, but I find I can talk to people well through text and like in a work environment, but trying to talk to friends who I'm not as comfortable in person with is difficult. So I want to get better with those interactions. When I'm staring somebody in the eye, I want to be better at that. So my fifth goal is to complete my business plan entirely. This is my big plans for 2020 is to open a business, and to get there, I need to complete the business plan entirely so that I can go into a bank and ask them to assist me. So next is to drink 2 liters of water daily. I find at work, because I work in a hot environment, in a kitchen, it's easy to drink a lot of water, but on days where I don't work, I find I don't drink as much water, and I find when I do drink a lot of water, my face is very clear, and I just feel better. So my goal is to drink 2 liters of water per day, which is the recommended 8 cups. And yeah, I'm going to be tracking all that in my lovely bullet journal here. Also, if you want to see a video about how I've set up my bullet journal, I can't guarantee it'll be amazing, but let me know down below. So next is to get tattoo number 4. I have 3 right now, and I love them all. I've done the video about this one. I haven't done this one or the one on my back. Again, if you want to know more, comment down below. I will make any of these videos if you want. If you don't want to see any of them, that's cool too. So next, I have to have a certain amount in savings. I'm not going to disclose that because that's kind of personal, but that ties into the business, and I need to have a chunk saved. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I think we're on about 7 or 8. So next goal is to buy a car. Getting the G2 is definitely the biggest step I need to take, but also to have my own independence, I need to have my own vehicle. So we're going to get the G2, buy a car, be free. The next one is to talk to new people. I had this on my goal list for last year, and I find just putting it out into the universe that I'm going to be more social and I'm going to talk to new people really helped. I do think I succeeded in that. I definitely made new friends. I met new people. I had new experiences, and it was basically just because I actually talked to new people. So, and the next one kind of ties in, and that is to say yes to new things. So besides just talking to people, I want to try new things, grow as a person, all that fun jazz. I don't know if I just got cold or nervous, but sorry. So my next goal is to attempt NaNoWriMo in 2019. I've attempted it twice and never won. So I'm going to plan out my novel before and hope that helps, because I've always done it just the pantsing method. If you don't know what that means, just NaNoWriMo. You'll learn real fast what these terms are. So next is, my next goal is to travel to a new place. I'm being vague with that one because in my last goal list for 2018, I had a specific place there and obviously didn't get there. So I feel like this is kind of an easier goal to attempt, because traveling to a new place could be traveling to somewhere even within the province I live, or it could be traveling out of province, or like out of country, any of these things. But traveling to a new place is easier than going to a specific place. So yeah. So next one relates to you, or this, and that is to make at least 1 YouTube video per month. I'm setting that goal pretty broad as well, but currently I've been making like 1 video every 6 months. And why would you subscribe if my video is going to show up once every 6 months? So I want to try to have a schedule, but not, because I can't do that apparently. But I want to try to make one video a month. And I have subscribed to the BoxyCharm, so I may do an unboxing of that monthly. So I do have content coming up monthly, but I also want to try to attempt like a either sit down video. I've ordered a new camera, so I might try to do vlogs or go outside and do videos, but who knows. So yes, I'm going to try at least one video per month, and I say at least because I don't want to commit to once a week, but I don't want to only do like once every 6 months. So yeah. So the next two kind of go together, but the first one is to practice gratitude and kindness more. I really not struggle, but I find that I have a hard time showing people gratitude, and I find that that's just kind of like good for the soul to practice gratitude and kindness, especially towards others. And then the second goal that relates to that one is to practice self-care. So besides gratitude and kindness towards others, I want to practice that kindness and self-care to myself. So number 17, I can figure that out because we're almost at the end, is to use Duolingo. I have daily, but I don't know if that's going to happen, for Spanish. So I've taken classes about French, and I know being a Canadian, French would make more sense, but I find that Spanish is used in a lot of like restaurants. So why not? Also, I feel like I've learned some French, so I want to try something new. So we're going to try Spanish on Duolingo. We'll see though. And number 18 is to use up products. I have tons of candles and soaps and body lotions, body washes, as you can see like right there. Just because I became a little bit of a hoarder in the past couple of years, and I have so many. So my goal for this year is to use up them. And the last goal I have actually goes with that one, and it goes with the books too. And that is to minimize the amount I own. I own 2 giant bookcases and 1 slim bookcase, and all of them are filled with books. And I read 2 books in the last year. Also, I have all of this shelving full of stuff, and I don't need it. So my goal from January 1st till December 31st is to get rid of anything in my life, physical possession wise, that I own but don't use or doesn't bring me joy. And it's a very minimalistic way of looking at it, but I feel like that's going to be the best option for me. So, because I don't want to be stuck here. And if I'm owning a business, I'm probably not going to be at home often. So I don't really want to just have a ton of unused stuff. Yeah. So, 14 minutes later, those are my 19 goals for 2019. If anyone has thought of goals they have for 2019, which is crazy to think that's going to be that long, let me know down below what your goals are, and if you want to see videos on anything I talked about in this video, let me know. And if you made it this far, congratulations, you win 10 million brownie points. So yeah, thanks for watching, because you're amazing for making it this far. And until next time, which might be a Boxing Day haul, or it might be something else. It's going to be something. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you within the next month.